All right, there's a new flashpoint between the West Bengal government as well as the centre. The Chief Secretary and the DGP are now likely to skip the meeting with the Union Home Secretary. They say that they're already probing the incident. 3 FIRs and 7 arrests have taken place. This is a statement by the Chief Secretary. Monideepa Banerjee, who got us this story about an hour ago when she was speaking to us, is now joining us live. Monideepa, now I guess this is confirmed what you were telling us just a short while ago, that the Chief Secretary and the DGP are likely to skip this meeting.
Well, now it's a matter of fact, really, unless the Union Home Secretary, Mr. Ajay Bhalla, puts his foot down and says, no, the Chief Secretary and the DGP of West Bengal have to come to Delhi on Monday for the 12:15 meeting. Unless Mr. Bhalla does that, Mr. Alapan Bandyopadhyay, the Chief Secretary, and Mr. Virender, the DGP, are not going. We now have a letter which is with you, a letter written by the Chief Secretary to the Union Home Secretary, stating that we are vigorously pursuing the probe into the attack on the Z category protectee. And given that, and the wording of the letter, of course, is very interesting, he says that I'm directed to request you to kindly dispense with the presence of the state government officials at your meeting. So clearly, you can perhaps sense the political politics behind this decision, a decision to not send the Chief Secretary and the DGP West Bengal to the meeting in Delhi. Now, Sanket, I have to say that at 3 o'clock, when Trinamool MP Kalyan Banerjee held a press meet and declared that the whole summons of the state officers to Delhi was unconstitutional, there was already a question mark on the officers going to Delhi. Mr. Kalyan Bandyopadhyay argued that since law and order was a state subject, why should the senior officers of the state, the senior most officers of the state, be summoned to Delhi to discuss a state subject? He said it was unconstitutional and should not happen. Now, we didn't know at that point of time whether the decision will be this, but now we have a letter written by the Chief Secretary to the Union Home Secretary saying, we are investigating the case and please excuse us from the meeting. Certainly, as you said, another flashpoint between the centre and the state.
All right, Monideepa, many thanks for joining us with all the latest. So it's very clear, as Monideepa is breaking, that the Chief Secretary and the DGP are not going to attend the 14th of December meeting. What exactly does this mean? What is going to be the response of the Home Secretary here at the centre? How is this going to pan out? It'll be very interesting. Watch this space.